What's good, 12 man? Buckle up, because what I'm about to drop on you will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about this upcoming season. We've got three absolutely insane developments happening in Seattle right now that are about to shake the entire foundation of the Emerald City. First off, our front office is getting absolutely roasted by the national media for what they're calling one of the most catastrophic trades in modern NFL history. We're talking about a deal so bad that it's making headlines across every sports network. And let me tell you, 12s, this one stings because it involves giving up what could have been generational talent. But wait, there's more. While the critics are tearing us apart, our explosive offensive weapon, who's been the heartbeat of our ground game, just made his triumphant return to the practice field after a scary injury scare that had the entire fan base holding their breath. This guy has been our X factor, our game changer, our absolute beast in the backfield. And if that wasn't enough drama for 1 week, we just witnessed the most bizarre roster move that has everyone scratching their heads. An undrafted rookie got the axe, then got brought back faster than you can say Space Needle. What does this mean for our pass rush? What does this tell us about our coaching staff's strategy? Hit that like button if you're ready for this emotional roller coaster, and smash that subscribe button because you're about to witness the most intense 48 hours in recent Seahawks history. The question is burning in every 12's heart right now. Are we witnessing the beginning of something special? Or are the ghosts of terrible decisions about to haunt us all season long? That answer might shock you more than a Russell Wilson trade ever could. All right, 12th man, let's rip this Band-Aid off right now. Now, the player everyone's talking about, the man at the center of this absolute disaster of a trade, none other than Jamal Adams. And CBS Sports just labeled our deal for him as one of the worst trades in NFL history since 2000. I'm not kidding. 12s. We gave up our 2021 first-round pick, our 20-22 first-round pick, and a 21 third-round pick for a safety who lasted exactly 3 seasons before we had to cut ties. But here's where it gets absolutely painful. Those picks we gave away, they turned into Christian Darrisaw and Garrett Wilson. Let that sink in for a moment. While we were dealing with Adams' declining performance and that albatross contract, the Jets were laughing all the way to the bank with a Pro Bowl offensive tackle and a 1,000-yard receiver. Garrett Wilson alone has more receiving yards in his first 2 seasons than our entire receiving corps combined some games. The national media is absolutely destroying John Schneider for this move, calling it fleecing in reverse. Adams had that one magical 5-sack season as essentially a blitzing linebacker, but after that, his effectiveness fell off a cliff. Meanwhile, Darrisaw was protecting Kirk Cousins like a brick wall, and Wilson is torching secondaries across the league. This trade is aging worse than milk in the desert heat. And every Sunday, we watch Wilson make spectacular catches. Every 12 in the stadium has to wonder, what if? What if we had kept those picks? What if we had Garrett Wilson running routes with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett? Right now, the most infuriating part, Jamal Adams was supposed to be that missing piece, that game-changing safety who could transform our defense overnight. Instead, he became a cautionary tale about trading future assets for present production that doesn't last. Every time we see Christian Darrisaw stonewalling pass rushers or Garrett Wilson making acrobatic catches in the red zone, it's a reminder of what could have been. But hold on to your jerseys, 12th man, because while we're dealing with the ghosts of trades past, there's something happening right now in our practice fields that might just be the key to our redemption. Just when you thought the emotional roller coaster couldn't get any more intense, 12s, we got massive news from the practice facility that has every single member of the 12th man breathing a collective sigh of relief. Our absolute weapon in the backfield, the player who's been carrying our offensive hopes on his shoulders, Kenneth Walker III, is officially back at full capacity. After 3 terrifying days of missing practice with his sore foot, Walker was spotted yesterday, running full speed in individual drills, looking like the explosive, game-breaking runner we fell in love with. But here's what has me both excited and worried, 12-man. This is now the 4th straight season where injuries have been a concern for our star running back. Think about it. 15 games, then 15 games, then only 11 games last season. Kenneth Walker III runs with such relentless power and explosiveness that he's like a glass cannon. Absolutely devastating when healthy, but we have to keep him wrapped in bubble wrap during practice to preserve those game-changing bursts. The coaching staff knows this better than anyone. They're treating Walker like a race car, giving him the freshest engine and cleanest tyres for the races that actually matter. That's why seeing him back at full capacity before our first preseason game is huge for our championship aspirations. But here's the strategic genius behind this approach. 12 elves, the less tape opponents have on Kenneth Walker III in this new Kubiak offense, the less they can prepare for what's coming. We could be looking at defenses that have no idea how to handle Walker's combination of power and speed in this new system. Our general manager and coaching staff have always prioritized depth in the backfield for exactly this reason. From Marshawn Lynch having Robert Turbin to Chris Carson getting breeders from CJ Pro and Rashard Penny, we know how to protect our bell cows. Now it's time to see what Darman Martinez can do while Walker gets ready to terrorize the league. The beauty of Kenneth Walker III Shade White's return isn't just his physical ability, it's the psychological boost it gives this entire offense. When defenses have to account for his game-breaking speed and power, it opens up everything else. DK Met gets cleaner releases, Tyler Lockett finds more space in the slot, and our offensive line gets the benefit of play action that actually threatens defenses. But just when you think you got this team figured out, they pull a roster move so unexpected that it has the entire organization buzzing with speculation. Hold on to your lucky Seahawks gear at 12-man, because what just happened with our pass rush situation is so bizarre, so unexpected, that it perfectly captures the controlled chaos that is NFL roster management. Remember that undrafted rookie edge rusher who got waived on Monday? Well, Seth Coleman just got brought back faster than a Pete Carroll timeout challenge. This Illinois product, who's already 24 years old after playing 6 years of college football, was cut on Monday in a series of moves that included signing linebacker Michael Dow and long snapper Zach Triner. Critical moves since our proven long snapper Chris Stoll is dealing with back issues. But Wednesday, boom, Coleman is back on the roster after the team waived injured wide receiver Monto Foster Jr. What makes this move absolutely fascinating, 12s, is that Seth Coleman isn't your typical developmental project. This guy put up monster numbers at Illinois. 183 tackles, 28 tackles for loss, 15, 5 sacks, and 15 pass deflections. Those aren't just good numbers. Those are elite production numbers that show he knows how to find the quarterback. The fact that we brought him back so quickly tells us everything about what the coaching staff sees in practice. With our preseason opener against the Las Vegas Raiders happening Thursday, Coleman now gets his shot to prove he belongs in our pass rush rotation alongside the other undrafted edge rushers Connor O'Toole, Jalen Gaines, and Jared Ivey. Here's the beautiful irony, 12th man. While the national media is crushing us for the Jamal Adams trade disaster, while we're carefully managing Kenneth Walker III like the precious commodity he is, we might have just found our next diamond in the rough with Seth Coleman. Sometimes the best moves aren't the blockbuster trades. Sometimes they're the under-the-radar pickups that turn into game changers. What's even more intriguing about Seth Coleman's situation is the timing of his return. Coaching staff could have easily moved on and found another undrafted free agent, but they specifically brought him back. That tells me they saw something special in his limited practice time. Maybe it's his motor, maybe it's his technique, or maybe it's that rare combination of size, speed, and football IQ that you can't teach. The versatility factor could be huge here too. If Coleman can slide inside on passing downs and rush from multiple positions, he becomes exponentially more valuable. I need, and today's NFL, you need edge rushers who can create pressure from anywhere along the defensive front. Smash that like button if you believe in this team's ability to find talent in unexpected places. Hit subscribe because this season is going to be wild, and drop a comment below. Do you think Seth Coleman can become our next pass rush sensation? The beautiful thing about being part of the 12th man is that we never know what's coming next, but we're always ready to be loud about it. From controversial trades to injury, scarce to unexpected roster moves, this team keeps us on our toes every single day. Are we about to witness the rise of an undrafted hero while learning from the mistakes of expensive trades past? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, being a member of the 12th man means